Hello, and welcome here to Martinsville Speedway, the Platinum Truck Series, here with the Inspired Racing League, about to take on 175 laps around the paperclip here tonight. Super excited to be here. Few minutes left out there in practice. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night here. See Scott, Teresa, Emma all out in the chat already. So, what's up? Hope you guys having a good one. Thank you for stopping by. But let's go ahead. We're going to look at our race info here this afternoon. Martinsville Season 2, round number 9 for the Platinum Truck Series here in the Inspired Racing League. The half-mile speedway of Martinsville, 731 feet of elevation here, Martinsville, Virginia. 35-mile-an-hour pit speed road limit, 80 degrees out in the air, 90 on the track currently. As we see that sun setting, it's that beautiful twilight hour. Great view of the sun there. Fixed setups here with the Inspired Racing League NASCAR Truck Series with the Platinum Truck Series. I think it's 90% fuel, I do believe, not 100, but we're going to have a Mad Performance Paints giveaway here tonight with Martinsville and the Platinum Truck Series. Gonna guess the winner here, who will come home victorious at Martinsville in the Platinum Truck Series. You can guess it correctly over here on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. I know we're live tonight here on TikTok, over on our YouTube, as well as the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. So make sure you hop over. If you want to get involved in the Mad Performance Paints giveaway, hop over there to the Inspired iRacing League YouTube and get that vote in by lap number 88. So hop in the chat, pick that driver, your favorite driver, or whoever you think is going to win here tonight. Looking at the night, let's take a look at a few recent things. Let's look at the last week's top 3. Travis Farmer, Austin Hunt, and Peyton Boyle. So, definitely some drivers we might want to keep our eye out on here tonight. Let's look at our point standings here. Coming into Martinsville, Trent Jones up on top of that list. 5 wins this season. Peyton Boyle with 2 wins as well. Travis Farmer with a win. Austin Hunt in that 95 sitting up in second. Hauser there in third. Look at all the stats there. Top 5s, top 10s, bonus points. How they changed from the last race. How many starts they've got. And how many provisionals they've used so far. We see Elijah Fisher, Jordan Herring, Chris Lyota, Josh Henderson, Hayden Williams, your top 10, Getting a little bit of hiccups there. Justin Greenlee, Dawson Kemp, Jackson Hadaway, Ty Wilson, Jeffrey Peppers, Daniel Lehman, Robert Wilhoit, Levi Ramsey, Timothy Neckerbecky, and Trent Green. They're rounding out our top 20 here in the Platinum Truck Series. Season number 2, race number 9 here at Martinsville. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining left in practice here. See where those championship top 5 stack up out there tonight so far. Looks like Peyton Boyle in that 3 truck not here tonight. Or not on the track quite yet, at least. Trent Jones up on the top of that board there. So that's pretty good there for him. A 19.628 there for him as well, getting him up on top of that board. Peppers up there. Cade Cannon, Austin Hunn, Mike Hauser, Aaron Stanton, Daniel Lehman, Hayden Williams, Ty Wilson, and Travis Farmer, your top 10 up on practice right now. Once again, thank you for being here with Greg Thielsen up on the booth here with Push to Edge Productions. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night. Platinum Truck Series going 175 laps. Practice coming to a close. We are looking at a great race here tonight. Quite a lot of drivers still out there getting that last minute practice. See a little bit of smoke in there, getting that practice where that line is and how far you can push it. Like we like to say here, push the edge, find the limit. You got to find it to know where it's at. Very, very important. But we got about a minute remaining here until qualifying. We're going to go ahead, jump side by side, lead into qualifying here. Stick around, some qualifying. The Platinum Truck Series, race number 9, season 2. Big shout out to all those partners and sponsors here at the Inspired Racing League. Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, Mad Performance Paints. Thank you all for everything that you do for the Inspired Racing League. But stick around. We're going to be right back with qualifying here from Martinsville. We will be right back. Back here at Martinsville Speedway, practice coming to a close. The dust settles. We roll over here into qualifying. Beginning here. Wait for a few drivers to get out there on the racetrack. Looks like Neckerbecky, Williams, Collins, Peppers, all making their way out to the racetrack. See that 55 of Ty Wilson, that Rockstar Energy machine looking pretty good out here. Going to start his qualifying runs. That number 1 snap-on machine for Hayden Williams. Time's not quite up on the board yet, so the 93 there are Carson Collins, that U.S. Navy machine. Got Daniel Lehman over in the 10, that Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Hot Rod, Rob Wilhoit there in the 15, that Tier 1 Setup Shops truck out here tonight, that Ram. Got the 69 of Chris Lyota, the BuildSubmarines.com Ford F-150. William Carter over here in the 83. Looking pretty good as well, that B&S Performance number 83. Let's see, though. It looks like time starting to hop up on the tower. Daniel Lehman jumping up to that top spot there. Austin Hunn jumping up to second. Hayden Williams up to third in the 1. Looks like Rob Wilhoit up to third. Ty Wilson, 5th. Cade Cannon in the 9. Jumping up to 6th. William Carter there in that 83. Jumping up to 7th. Chris Lyota there in 8th. Peppers jumping up to 8th there in that 21 machine. Bobby Holloman in that 48 jumping up to that 9th position. Timothy Neckerbecky in that 78 pushed Ed Sim Sports Hot Rod up to 12th. See who's out here taking some laps. That Game Creek video. Number 21 machine up to 8th. Looks like William Carter 7th. Don't see quite anyone else. There we go. We got Farmer. Travis Farmer in the 13 machine. He's out there making some laps. See where he can hop up on the board. I see Josh Henderson in that 17 Tractor Supply Company machine looking pretty good. Justin Greenlee here in that 70 also getting out there. That Sim Speed Shop machine. That 16 Elijah Fisher, Minnesota Twins, I think, on that number 16 Hot Rod. He jumps up to 14th. Excuse me, 6th. Jumping up to 6th. Justin Greenlee up to 9th. Josh Henderson to 12th. It's like Daniel Lehman, Austin Hunn, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, Rob Wilhoit, your top 5 right now. Quite a few drivers electing to not take a lap yet as well. You'll see that 70 out there running some laps of Greenlee. A lot of drivers still not taking laps out there. Looks like Trent Jones, Scooter Perfettio, Bobby Hadaway, Trent Green, Jackson Hadaway, Sean Hamilton, Matthew Scott, and Thomas Hernandez all not taking a lap. Might possibly be starting from the back of the grid there. Yep, no drivers out there on the racetrack right now, unfortunately. The way I see it right now, no drivers out there making any laps. Quite a few of these drivers are going to kind of start from the back and see how it plays out, quite possibly. But while we're waiting for some drivers to get out there, big shout out to those sponsors. Once again, Inspired Marketing LLC. Big shout out to you guys. W Energy. Big shout out to you as well. Mad Performance Paints here with the giveaway tonight. Big shout out to them as well. Make sure that you get that pick of who you got to win. They're over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Hop over in the chat over there and pick your vote to win tonight here. And you'll have your shot to win a livery designed for either your favorite driver or you if you're a driver from Mad Performance Paints. But we are rolling over here into the race start. Drivers are gridding up. Let's take a look here at our starting lineup. Starting off on the pole, Daniel Lehman in that number 10 machine. Austin Hunn to his outside. Row number 1 looking pretty strong. Mike Hauser. Hayden Williams going to be starting there, row number 2. Here in row number 3, we got Rob Wilhoit and Justin Greenlee. Elijah Fisher and Ty Wilson going to be rolling off row number 4 here. They're rounding out the top 10, row 5, Cade Cannon, William Carter, Jeff Peppers, and Josh Henderson going to be rolling off row number 6. There in row 7, Bobby Holloman, Chris Liotta, Travis Farmer, and Carson Collins rolling off row number 8. Here in row 9, Timothy Neckerbecky and Trent Jones. Aaron Stanton and Jackson Hadaway going to be rolling off row number 10, rounding out our top 20 here. Thomas Hernandez, Sean Hamilton rolling off row 11. Row 12, Trent Green, Bobby Hadaway. Scooter Perfettio and Paul Cox going to be rolling off row number 13. And Matthew Scott rounding out the field, P27, row number 14 here tonight. What a stacked field of drivers that we have. It's going to be a really good time here tonight. Hope you guys all ready for Martinsville here with the Platinum Truck Series, the Inspired Racing League. Definitely going to be a fun time. Daniel Lehman in that 10, going to be starting us off here out in front. We already see those lights out. I think we're going green flag right away. Big thank you stopping by. Push to Edge Productions, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. We are about to kick it off. Lehman and Hun going to be starting us off out in front. Looks like we're going one more time around that pace car. Not diving down pit lane. I was a little unsure there. It looked like he was about to get this thing started right off. No lights out on the pace car. Interestingly enough. The field making their way down that back straightaway for the first time. Here before we go, green flag. We got a week full of racing. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to talk about it a little bit later. The Thunder Series, Rogue Racing League, and the Cup Series all coming after the weekend. So you're going to want to stick around and hear about those. Check them out down there in our ticker at the bottom of our screen. It's like we're going to get one more pace lap here. I am super excited for tonight. Martinsville always putting on a good show. Didn't leave town. I was here last night as well. There with the Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League. And let me tell you what, the late model stocks there with the Hot Fuel Racing, sure, putting on a show last night. If you missed that one, yeah, that's worth going back and watch. A double feature there. Twin 75s. That was a fun night last night. But Daniel Lehman, Austin Hun greeting us to the green flag. We are racing here at Martinsville with the Inspired Racing League, the Platinum Truck Series. Look at that, that 95 of Austin Hun. What a great run on that outside. Lehman, not a very good start there in the lead, I must say. Still some side-by-side. We see Ty Wilson there in the 55, Justin Greenlee in the 70 out there on the outside of Elijah Fisher. There and Rob Wilhoy up in front. We see Cade Cannon there and Jeff Peppers side by side. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag coming out. It looks like Sean Hamilton, Carson Collins here involved in this one. Oh no, let's check out what happened to that 61, that push to Ed Sim Sports machine. It looks like that paint job not showing up correctly for me tonight. Not sure why that's the case. Oh no, the 61 hopping that inside wall, getting in that inside wall, kind of coming to a slow. Not sure that's what brought out the yellow. Let's check what happened with Carson Collins up here. This may have been the 93 truck up ahead. This may have been what brought out our caution. Oh, yes, it was. Oh, no, that 77, Thomas Hernandez, I believe, making some contact there with Carson Collins. See if we can watch that from another angle. Watching that 93 U.S. Army machine, the 77 there on the inside, making contact, sending that 93 out in that outside wall. Unfortunately, Carson Collins, not the way that he wanted to see that happen, I'm sure. Let's take one more look back at that. Great look at that inside billboard. And that push to Ed Sim Sports. Timothy Neckerbecky in that 78 there. We're going to slow it down here. Watch this one a little bit slow. That 93 there, Carson Collins. The 77, Thomas Hernandez. making that contact there, unfortunately. Caution flag is out here for the first time. Fortunately here. Caution flag coming out a little bit early. Let's see, how many laps did we get in? We got 5 laps in, 3 caution laps here for this first caution so far. Of course, such that short half mile here at Martinsville Speedway. Little bit difficult to get the field wrangled back up quickly. But you see the field going back double file. We are about to kick this thing back off already. Take a look at that top 10 getting ready to go back. Green flag here. Austin Hun, Daniel Lehman. Hun was able to take advantage of that outside lane there on the restart. Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, Rob Wilhoit, Justin Greenlee, Elijah Fisher, Ty Wilson, Cade Cannon, Jeff Peppers. But we're already going back racing. Off of turn number 4. Green flag back out in the air for that 95 of Austin Hun. He was able to do a much better job there on that restart. They're spreading out back there. Hayden Williams in the 1 all the way up that racetrack there, up in the marbles. You see Elijah Fisher, they're the outside of Jeff Peppers. Ty Wilson the same. Little look back, still side by side. A lot of these trucks able to get single file back here. Trent Jones to the bottom of that 93 truck, all the way back here. Watching that 25 of Matthew Scott as well. That 78, Timothy Neckerbecky. See a lot of these trucks getting back single file. Ty Wilson, though, he's still side by side here with Jeff Peppers in that 21 machine. That 55 Rockstar Energy machine sliding back there into 6th. Up in the top 3, Mike Hauser, that 43 Pop Secret machine, looking pretty good. Up in 3rd, Daniel Lehman, your pole sitter, currently up to 2nd. Austin Hun with a great restart once again here on the first restart. Green flag back out here at Martinsville. Watching the way the field makes their way past this Martinsville Speedway front straightaway. A lot of action back here. You saw Josh Henderson making a move there. Big time moves here under braking. That's a big part of it here at Martinsville. Such a short track and not a lot of places to make moves. You gotta make the space and you gotta make it happen. Kind of just one of those things that happens. Pushing to try to get past. We watched that 55 Rockstar Energy Kroger, Ty Wilson. That is one slick looking hot rod. It's like he's got some speed out here tonight as well. As Ty would say, I'm just getting that commentator curse out of the way here early. Daniel Lehman up in 2nd, though. That pole sitter, we know he's got some speed up in that truck. So definitely another guy we're going to have to keep an eye on. That Mountain Dew Baja Blast machine. Oh, our first driver to go a lap down that 24, it looks like. Quite possibly, at least. Yellow flag. Oh, no, yellow flag is out. Could this be from Matthew Scott? I see something happening here to that 25. Let's take a look here and see if it's got to do with him. Right behind that 07 of Trent Green as he comes around there off of turn number 4. I do think that is the cause of the caution there, unfortunately. Let's take one look back there at that full speed here. Trying to chase down that Trent Green push that Sim Sports number 07. Gets a little loose coming off of turn 4 and around he goes. Matthew Scott, that number 25, unfortunately bringing out caution flag number 2 here. Platinum Trucks, the Inspired Racing League. Race number 9, season 2 here. Little unfortunate turn of events. Caution flag back out in the air. I appreciate it. I see Lint Favorite out there in the TikTok chat. Thank you for stopping by and checking us out here. Again, we are live over on the Push Edge Productions YouTube and our TikTok tonight. Also over on the Inspired iRacing League. The Inspired Racing League, I think is the name, but the handle is Inspired iRacing League over there on YouTube. We're live over there as well. And to get involved here in our giveaway, the Mad Performance Paints giveaway here tonight, you got to get that vote in over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. So hop over there in the chat. That chat is definitely very active, so you're going to know you're in the right spot. You see Emma, Teresa, Harvick to win, which is Scott. We see Cody Jacobs out there. Appreciate all those fans out there watching. But hop over there into that chat and pick out of these drivers racing here tonight who you got to win. If you guess that driver to win correctly here tonight out in the chat, no driver people can pick the same two people. So try to pick somebody else than everybody else out there in chat, because they will cancel each other out. But if you are lucky enough to pick right and be the only one to pick that driver, you will win a Mad Performance Paints giveaway. Winner here tonight will receive a livery of their design. It can go for a driver of their choice, or if you're a driver, take it for yourself. Make sure you get that vote in by lap number 88. Those laps starting to tick away, so you want to start thinking about it. But green flag back out in the air once again here at Martinsville. 19 laps complete out in front. Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser able to pick up that second spot, possibly side by side here with Daniel Lehman. Gives up the spot as we go down into 3. A big blink from that 43 as well. Lehman up to second. Austin Hunt, look at that gap. Already a half second out in front for that 95 machine. That's good for him. That 4D Racewear machine out in front. Austin Hunt doing a good job. Tell you what, we see some side-by-side. Justin Greenlee there on the outside of the 1. Hayden Williams looks to the inside. We just saw that 16, or excuse me, the 21 of Peppers make his way by. Now, that number 1, Hayden Williams, he's looking to get past that number 70. A lot of these drivers electing to get single file here relatively quickly. Take a run through our top 10 right now. Austin Hunt out in front, leading the way, doing everything that he needs to do in that 95 machine, and putting a gap on that number 10 there of Daniel Lehman. Jumping back there in a second, that Baja Blast Mountain Dew machine. Mike Hauser in that 43, the Pop Secret. Oh, yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out. Let's see if we can find out what happened. If we got somebody slow out there on the racetrack. See the 24, Paul Cox back there. Let's see. Go back with the yellow flag. Carson Collins back here in the 93. Not sure he was involved. Can we find out what happens? Oh, it looks like up here, quite possibly. Ty Wilson in that 55. Something happened up here? No, we're already yellow. So what was that yellow out for? Could it possibly been Carson? No? Somebody out in chat, if you see what happened, let me know. You're in the server and know what happened, because I can't find. Oh, I found it. It was Ty Wilson. Oh, no. I had to talk about that. Commentator cursing that 55. I'll tell you what. Bring one more look back at that. The 55, Ty Wilson here. Going across the nose. I believe that was the 9 of Cade Cannon. See, let's take another look at that from a different angle. Great job helping his buddy there, that 9. Correcting that 55. The yellow flag coming out because of how sideways Ty got. But lucky enough, the bumps there from the 9, able to keep that car straight and rolling. So that's good, at least. But let's go ahead. While we're back under a yellow flag, let's go jump side by side. I'm going to take a sip of this sweet tea that my lovely wife, Caitlin, got me. We're going to be right back, though. Big shout out, Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, and Mad Performance Paints. We will be right back. And never mind, we are back. Pace car is off. We are going back racing. Did not give me the one to go signal, so didn't see it. But we are back. Green flag. Daniel Lehman, Austin Hunn out in front, battling it out. I'm going to tell you what, this is going to be bonkers. These drivers all neck and neck. Look at this battle side by side. So many trucks battling it out here in the middle of the pack. Nekabeki there on the bottom, able to slip past that 69. There, Chris Lyotta, he's surrounded by those push-head Sim Sports hot rods. The 07 of Trent Green right there as well. Still some side-by-side up a ways. 9 of Cade Cannon down there on the bottom. Hayden Williams on the 1 on the outside. Trent Jones trying to give a help to that buddy in that 9. Oh, they are swapping that position back and forth. Trying to get a run. That 45 back out to the outside. He can't make up which lane he wants to try to work around that 9. The 9 dives down to that inside lane in that Marines paint scheme there. The 45 of Trent Jones to the outside. And he works his way around on that outside. What a great run there down the back. Able to clear him. And now the 7 side by side there. Jumping back out front. Austin Hunn out in front leading this thing. He was able to capture that lead. And now he's pulling away with it right now. Started out on the outside of the front row, back in third. Putting that 40racewear.com machine out in front. And pulling away from the field. 32, now 33 laps complete as he crossed the stripes. Make sure you get that vote out there in the chat. Lap number 88. So we got about 50 laps to go to get that vote in. And remember, we are picking for the winner here tonight. Pick the winner at the end of the race here tonight. And if you pick correctly, you get a livery designed by Mad Performance Paints for your favorite driver if you're a fan, or yourself there if you're a driver yourself. Drivers are welcome. If you're under caution listening to us, jump out there in the chat and get that vote in. Make sure you head over to the Inspired iRacing League YouTube to get that vote in, because that is the only chat that you can get the vote counted in and where we're keeping track of it. So hop over on YouTube. If you're on Push Edge Productions, TikTok, or on our YouTube, head over there to that and make sure you get your vote in on the Inspired iRacing League channel. But if you haven't already, if you liked what you're seeing, make sure you go and hit that like button. Helps us doing everything that we do. Helps us bring in some new fans, some new leagues interested in us hosting their events and series. Jason Williams out in the chat. I'll take Austin Hunn in that 95. Sees that driver out in front. Trying to get that. Saw Scott already took it. Harvick to win. Taking that as his vote here tonight. Interesting. Interesting. Starting to see a little bit of lap traffic make their way in. We watched that 8 Scooter Perfetio. Another Push Edge Sim Sports machine out here tonight. Starting to get lapped a little bit. We see those leaders just ahead of him as he battles with that 21 of Jeffrey Peppers. Yellow flag out. Looks like he's going to be that beneficiary. The first down a lap, get that lap back. But let's see. Neckerbecky, his teammate here crashed. Let's see. Caution flag coming out possibly for this 78 car. Sure hope not, but gonna find out. See that 15 of Rob Willite down there on the inside. Oh no, he gets loose. Tries to get it locked down. Hopefully not too much damage to that nose there for Neckerbecky. Ouch, that one looked like it hurt. Watch that one more time. Let's watch it full speed here. On the outside of that 15, Rob Willite might have just caught him by surprise, pushing it. That 78 truck coming around here. That push-head Sim Sports hot rod still looking good out there. We'll say that. Looks like some leaders. Nope, not leaders. That's that Neckerbecky 78 hopping down there into pit lane. But let's go side by side. We're going to break for a moment. We will be right back. Back here at Martinsville Speedway with the Platinum Truck Series, the Inspired Racing League. You see that field double filed back up. We are going back racing here, boys. Taking a look at that race recap. That's our fourth caution flag here. Lap number 43. That 43 machine starting to the outside front row. Take a look at that top 10. Austin Hunn, Mike Hauser leading the way. Jeff Peppers, Daniel Lehman, Justin Greenlee, Cade Cannon, and a few others. But into the restart zone, we are back. Green flag racing, Austin Hunn. Another great restart out in front. That 43 trying to slide in there into that second spot. Peppers there in the 21, making it very, very difficult there for him. I'm going to tell you what. That got quite a bit exciting. Cade Cannon going to the outside. Greenlee to the inside. Still some side-by-side battles happening here. Great look from this drone cam. Oh, Trent Jones out to the outside. Oh, making some contact with that outside wall as well there. A blink. Oh, no, as well. Wow. Little bit of moment. But let's see. I'm going to take a quick one. Let's see if we can go ahead and do a little bit of a sights and sounds of the Platinum Truck Series here with the Inspired Racing League. Let's crank it up. Appreciate you guys sticking around for a little bit of a crank it up. The sights and the sounds here from the Inspired Racing League. Still some side-by-side battles. We see Henderson on the outside of Hadaway there making a move. We see out in front, though, Austin Hunt in that 95 starting to put a gap back on that 43 machine right now. That's pretty impressive there. Almost a full half second back to that 43. Oh, we just saw that 9 of Cade Cannon, I do believe, smacked that outside wall. This is a battle for fourth right here. Jeff Peppers in that 21 on the outside. Justin Greenlee there in the 70, and 45 there of Trent Jones looking to try to make something happen as well. Jump on board with Jeff Peppers here in the 21, just making it past there, that 45 and that 70. Elijah Fisher here in that 16 machine. He's looking for some more out there on that outside. Able to clear the 70. It looks like the 70 kind of getting stuck down there on the bottom. I see Rob Wilhoit trying to make that move out there on the outside now in that 15 truck. The 9 of Cade Cannon side by side up here with Trent Jones. The 45 down to the inside here into turn number 1. Starting to have a little bit more of a green flag run. We got 54 laps complete. 55 next time by. Only 33 laps left to get those votes in. Looking at our longest green flag run. Let's see if the drivers here can keep it up. Trying to find our closest battle happen out here. Looks like Williams and Henderson pretty tight out there. Peppers as well in a dog fight. I see Green there getting pretty tight. Take a look though. Out in front, that gap has fallen to next to nothing. Take a look at the last few laps. Mike Hauser in that 43 starting to gain on that 95 machine out in front of Austin Hunn. The last 4 laps he's been gaining. Tells us 8 laps until he catches them. I'm not quite sure about that. That half a second all the way down to 3/10 of a second. Here for the 43 and the 95 out in front. That battle is starting to look pretty fun as well. Big shout out to everybody watching us here live out on our TikTok, on our YouTube, or over there on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Appreciate you all stopping by, whether you're fans or you're an owner of one of the teams out here. Maybe interested in being an owner of a team, getting some iRacing drivers to race for you. Make sure you head over to that Inspired iRacing League Discord out there in the description. Join as a fan, try to get a team built up and build a team. Join as a team owner. Watch that 78 of Neckerbecky. They're getting passed by our race leader, Austin Hunn, out in front right now, doing a great job. Let's jump here on that nose cam on top of this number 95 machine. Clear racetrack for that 95 right now, your race leader. Little look at that telemetry as well. 62 as a low there, mid corner speed. About 95 corner exit. 116. There's a top speed coming down into 162. 63 once again, about 75, 78 there on corner exit. Again, 116 down there into turn 3. Look at just how much mile per hour these drivers are pulling here at the half mile Martinsville Speedway. That's pretty quick there for a half mile. And that's kind of cut in half. Only got the straightaway to get up there. So a lot of horsepower underneath the hood here of these trucks. Looking back, that 45 of Trent Jones making his way through that field. He's up 16 spots right now in that 45. Yellow flag. Oh no. Yellow flag is out. Looks like Rob Wilhoit and Timothy Neckerbecky involved. Let's take a look here at this. Wilhoit in that 15 down on the bottom. Neckerbecky up on that outside lane, trying to stay out of the way, it looks like. See what quite happens here. Oh no, that 15 Willoy very, very sideways, going up the racetrack, up into the wall. Oh, look, Neckerbecky able to get that car woed up. Not getting involved there, luckily. Take a look back here at that one more time. Take a look full speed. Trying to get past that 78. Neckerbecky just trying to stay out of the way. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage to that Pushhead Sim Sports hot rod. Oh, that is hard into the wall there for that 15, though, I must say. Let me see. I want to see. Did Neckerbecky get into the wall too hard there? He's definitely got some damage to that right front. Did he get hard into it again here after he saw that 15? Oh, slightly back into it again. I think that's why it gave me that notification that he crashed, but... So the 78 and the 15 bringing out that caution flag number 5 here, Martinsville Speedway. Quite a few caution flags coming out here, unfortunately, tonight. That was our longest green flag run so far, so those drivers doing a good job there that last time. 67 laps complete. We're winding down to that 88 in your chance to pick that winner here for the Mad Performance Paints giveaway. So make sure, if you got a chance, get out there and pick who you think is going to win. Make sure you get that pick in on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. I'm going to go ahead. You know what? I see something. That 16, Elijah Fisher, out in front. Let's go ahead and pick him for the winner here tonight for my pick. I don't know if anybody else has got him so far. But let's go. The 16, Elijah Fisher. I'm going to lock that one in. Last week's winner in Cup. And then he won again 2 weeks in a row in Cup. So I'm going to pick him here in the Platinum Truck Series. Let's see. But we're going back. Green flag. Elijah Fisher. Josh Henderson out in front. That top 10. A little shaked up. Ty Wilson. Hayden Williams. Sean Hamilton up in the top 10 now. Back green flag racing. We are racing once again. Henderson into the back there of Elijah Fisher. Coming out of turn number 2. Lap number 69. Coming to lap 70. 70 laps completed here so far. Elijah Fisher out in front there in that 16 machine. Leading the 17 in the 1 right now. The drivers out in front have mixed up quite a bit. See a little bit of pit strategy possibly coming into play here now. While we got a chance, let's take a look there at our leaders here in the championship. Talked about Trent Jones. He was working his way forward here a little while ago in that 45. Sitting on top of the championship. Currently back in 4th right now. There in that number 45 Monster Energy machine. Battling with Hayden Williams down there on the bottom. Trying to get by that back straightaway. He does. Completes the pass up to 3rd. Great job there by him. Austin Hunt, who was leading for quite a bit, moved back to the racetrack. He's coming in 2nd here in the points. Currently back in 10th on the racetrack right now. And then we got that 43 of Mike Hauser. He was up there as well. See if I can find him. Oh no! The 17 around! Oh, a mess! That is a mess. The 61, the 13, the 95, the 83. All involved there on that one. Let's get rid of this. Let's try to find out here what happened. Looks like Josh Henderson in the 17, possibly the start here of this one. Let's find out here. Oh, getting in the back of Trent Jones in the 45 and spinning around. A lot of these drivers kind of, all converging there into one spot. A lot of guys able to get it back, woed up. Let's watch from that Austin Hun 95, because it looks like he was kind of right there in the middle of that. So we're watching that 95. We see the 61, Sean Hamilton, Travis Farmer, and the 83 right there. They were kind of checking up. They all kind of converged there in the same spot. It looks like the 81 and the 95 kind of getting the worst end of that deal. The 13 and the 83 kind of just driving through that wreck just a little bit. Take one look back here at this one. Take a look. 95 kind of out in front of that. Checks up. The 61 right there getting turned. Not sure who was right there behind him, but yeah, that just kind of a cluster right there. Nowhere to go. It gets real tight, and somebody sideways blocking the outside lane, so that was never going to work. But caution flag number 6 coming back out. I see Teresa got my vote there for that 16. See if that one sticks out. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. He's already back to 11th. Not sure quite what happened there to that number 16, but we'll find out. That strategy working out here under caution flag. Some pit strategy coming into play right now, I believe. Saw quite a few cars coming down pit road there. Elijah Fisher, Travis Farmer, Ty Wilson, William Carter. To name a few, I saw Sean Hamilton, Bobby Holloman as well. Trent Green getting some work done on that car. But let's take a look at that top 10. We're going back green. Trent Jones out in front of that 45. Hayden Williams there in the 1. Justin Greenlee, Cade Cannon, Austin Hun, Mike Hauser, Jeff Peppers, Chris Lyotta. We are back. Green flag racing once again out in front. The 45. Trent Jones looking pretty strong back there. Once again, thank you if you're watching out on the TikTok, over on our YouTube, over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Thank you so much. You guys making it all happen here. I appreciate it so very much. Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Push to Edge Productions, bringing you all the action here for the Inspired Racing League Monday Night Cup Series, here Wednesday with the Platinum Truck Series, and Sunday with the Inspired Cup Series. And then we also take care of Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League there on Tuesdays, and the Rogue Racing League over on Sunday nights. They are firing back off. We just started their preseason race, the Rogue Shootout, over on dirt on Eldora, here with some NASCAR trucks. But heading, I believe, to Auto Club, Chicagoland, here Sunday to kick round 1 of the Rogue Racing League series off. I do believe we got a few of the drivers out here tonight going to be over there. I know I saw that 55 of Ty Wilson, the 16 Elijah Fisher, the 25 of Matthew Scott, all registered over there to kick off Sunday. So super excited to see some familiar faces over there as well. But Trent Jones doing a great job. Started back in the 18th spot. What a night. Moving up this field, up 17 spots. Nobody else even close. Matthew Scott up 10, up in 17th, but going to take quite a bit of work to get up to that 17 number. There, Trent Jones out in front. 84 laps complete. Make sure you get those votes in. Lap number 88 coming closer and closer. Votes for the Mad Performance Paints giveaway about to come to a close. Make sure you hop in that Inspired iRacing League YouTube and get that vote in. I see Caitlin Thielsen over out in the TikTok. Appreciate you, my love, the wife, love of my life, out there taking care of the TikTok. We're over here in the Inspired iRacing League YouTube as well as the Push to Edge Productions YouTube. But if you want to get that vote in for the Mad Performance Paints giveaway, make sure you get over here in the Inspired iRacing League YouTube and get your vote in there. Well, let's go ahead. I got another moment. Let's go ahead and hear the sights and the sounds of the Platinum Truck Series. Let's go ahead and crank it up one more time. Oh no, yellow flag is back out in the air. I saw that opportunity, tried to take it, but the commentator curse has struck in again. Caution flag back out once again. Looks like Thomas Hernandez in that 77 might be possibly involved here in this one. Taking a look here. Oh buddy. Oh no! Hard contact. Very hard contact. Looks like Travis Farmer there in the 13 involved as well. It looks like Bobby Holloman in the 48 coming around as well. See if we take a look there from the 48 machine. He was battling there with that push-to-head Sim Sports number 07. We'll see how that 13... Oh no, Trent Green in that 07 push-to-edge Sim Sports machine, kind of helping that 48 around. Unfortunate there. That Bigfoot number 48 coming around here. Let's take another look here one more time at this incident. Full speed here. Okay, now we know why he made contact there with that inside curbing. So we are back under yellow once again for the 7th time here tonight. Caution flag is out in the air. Trent Jones has found his way up front, up 17 spots. Doing a great job. I'm gonna tell you what, I also see another big mover there, up 18. Said it was going to be pretty hard, but Matthew Scott up in the top 10, up to 9th, up 18 spots. Love to see that 07 Trent Green also up 15 spots. That 07 push to Ed Sim Sports machine. Pretty good to see, but out in front, Trent Jones, Justin Greenlee, Cade Cannon, Mike Hauser, Chris Lyota, Elijah Fisher, that Trent Green, Ty Wilson, Hayden Williams, and Jeff Peppers. Gonna fire us back off here. Pace car down into pit lane. We are back racing. Green flag is in the air. Trent Jones leading us back away. Once again, this half mile of Martinsville definitely playing a little bit tricky here tonight. Cade Cannon, that 9, looking for a little bit of track position up front right now. Oh no! Hauser around the 43. Coming around. Caution flag. Back out. The 43 able to keep it rolling. But that was not ideal. Let's take a look there at that one. It tells me the 93 also had something happen there. Carson Collins. Oh, the 15 coming across the nose of the 93. That brings out the caution. So it wasn't even that 43 Hauser that just brought that caution out. Wow. Okay, was not ready for that one. Take a look back at that one more time. Excuse me. Thank you. Looks like that 93, kind of 3 wide out there on the outside, hitting the wall. The 15, I don't know if he kind of should have stayed a little lower or what my guess is there between Rob Wilhoit and Carson Collins, but didn't end up working out. I'll tell you what. Let's take a look here. I want to look at that 43 of Mike Hauser, though. Something happened here with him. Take a look back a little farther. Oh, it looks like Chris Lyota there in that 69 getting a piece of that 43. I'm going to tell you what. That didn't bring out the caution, though. I do believe Carson Collins, Rob Wilhoit bringing out that caution. 43 getting a little work done. Oh, no. Little scuffle there off of pit road there for Mike Hauser in that 77. But let's go ahead. We're going to jump side by side one more time. I appreciate all the sponsors that make it happen here. Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, and Mad Performance Paints. Looks like we are up on laps, though. I'm pretty sure 88 laps complete. We're on 95, so votes are over there for the Mad Performance Paints giveaway. Actually, we're already going double file. I'm not going to break, but I am going to take a moment to take a drink. I'm going to be right back. All right, looking at our top 10, Trent Jones, Cade Cannon, Elijah Fisher, Justin Greenlee, Jeff Peppers, Ty Wilson, Hayden Williams, Trent Green, Matthew Scott, and Josh Henderson getting ready to go back. Green flag here. Keep in mind, we are still a long ways from home. 175 laps tonight. Got about 100 laps under our belt. Still 75 to go. There is a long, long ways to go. Dual yellow there, Scott says out in the chat. Yeah, there was two incidents very quickly in succession. Oh no, that 93. That is not ideal. Up the racetrack. That lap car, the 93, Carson Collins, hopefully staying out of the way here, the leaders. Jump back to that, because that is not what you want to see. He's out in that third lane, trying to give him all the room he can, but boy, oh boy, they are stacking up behind him. I'm going to tell you what. Trying his best to stay out of the way, so much commendable there for that, but that does not look fun there for a lot of those other drivers trying to avoid him. 3 wide there momentarily. Wow, oh wow, we saw our Scooter Perfetio there through the middle, passing the 48 of Holloman, as well as that 93 of Carson Collins, who is out there on the outside. Must say, that number 8 looking pretty sharp. Painted it myself. No, it's not that great, but it does look good, I must say. Out front, though, Trent Jones leading the way here in that 45 machine. Started back in the 18th spot. Said it before. Our biggest mover currently, I think. It's like Matthew Scott. Oh no, yellow flag back out. Yellow flag out again. It looks like two teammates, Scooter Perfetio and Timothy Neckerbecke, both pushed ahead Sim Sports drivers here involved in this one. Let's take a look. See what happened to my drivers. Oh no. Diving there into turn number 3. Oh no, Perfetio over that inside curb, collecting that Neckerbecke 78 teammate. Oh boy. Not what you want to see for sure. Take a look back at that. Teammate on teammate crime. That is not what you want to see. Definitely going to attribute that to that curb, because he was, I think, all right, but that curb, I think he was coming around, but that curb definitely sent him off into that teammate truck with that 78. Ouch. That one hurts. Well, on that note, I'm definitely going to go ahead and break away on this one. Let's go ahead side by side. We will be right back. Back here at Martinsville Speedway, the field still under pace laps Trying to get them back sorted here once again. Looks like they got a little bit conjumbled, maybe. Still under that yellow flag currently. A little look around the racetrack here from some scenic views around the Martinsville Speedway. Martinsville, Virginia, I believe. Looking forward to a great week of racing, though. Of course, what is this view? I don't know what is going to hand me that one, but getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. One more time. Cade Cannon, Trent Jones. Back green flag out on the speedway. Sorry about that. Dropping my pen. The 45 on the outside of that 9. Cade Cannon. They're battling it out up front. 107 laps complete so far. I'm going to tell you what. Big shout out all you fans out there watching right now. I appreciate you guys so much. Riding on board that race leader, Trent Jones, out in front right now. Looking at that telemetry. A real good look at how those drivers doing. What a great race we have upon ourselves here tonight. The Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series always delivers. I'm going to tell you what, that is a fact. The Platinum Truck Series always putting on a good race. And throughout the field as well, you see just how many positions here are being contested side by side throughout the field. We see Austin Hunt, Travis Farmer side by side, that 52 there. Bobby Hadaway looking at that 07 of Trent Green and that pushed edge Sim Sports machine. The 13, look at that rear end. I see quite a bit of damage. Let's jump on the nose here. Can you quite tell from behind? We're watching with Thomas Hernandez back in 17th. Farmer up in 16th. It doesn't look that bad from back here, but boy, was there an angle. I saw it. That thing looks completely caved in, that 13. The rear end of his car. And I know, yeah, from experience, that definitely not helping the handling of that 13 machine. It'll kind of push that spoiler back and you'll get a whole lot less rear downforce. Definitely a big deal here around the flat track of Martinsville. But out front, Trent Jones starting to put a little bit of distance back there on that 9 of Cade Cannon. 0.6 of a second out in front. Doing what he's got to do right now to keep that driver behind him. Oh no, yellow flag. Yellow flag comes out. It looks like Carson Collins, Matthew Scott, gonna be involved here in this one. We see Scooter Perfetio there in that 8 machine up on that high side. What happened? Little bit of a blink. Let's see, we come back. Oh no, Perfetio making some contact there with the 93, trying to make it down to pit lane. Not quite sure what happened there. Take a look. It looks like that may not have been what the yellow was for, though. I also see this 25, Matthew Scott involved with something. Rob Wilhoit. Bobby Holloman also involved. Oh no, Matthew Scott making contact with Hun. Trent Green, nowhere to go. Kind of accordion effect. The 25 comes around. I think that is what brought out the yellow right there. Not sure what happened between that other incident there with Scooter Perfetio and that 93 of Carson Collins. But let's take a look back here. Come on, if this thing will stop moving on me. Find out Bobby Holloman and that 48 involved here in this one as well. He kind of comes in late. Let's see from the nose view. Oh, big stack up hard into Wilhoit. That 15 truck, a lot of damage. Ouch. Let's find that 15. Watching that 77, the 15, a little contact up ahead. 15 able to get it stopped, but that 48 was not. That Bigfoot machine coming into the back of that 15 there. Pretty hard. Caution flag. Back out here once again. I'm going to tell you what. 10th caution flag here tonight. Heard a over under a 10. And I said under. We'll find out. I might be a little wrong here tonight. We are still quite a few laps left. Still almost 60 laps remaining. Another dual yellow, Emma. Yes, definitely. Multiple caution flags definitely happening at the same time here. It's a thing happening tonight. It looks like things happening all over the racetrack. But Josh Henderson, Elijah Fisher back out in front. My pick to win here tonight with the race lead. A great start. The 17 ever so slightly spun those tires. I don't know if you caught that, but he definitely spun those tires there in that restart just ever so slightly. Taking a look. They're still side by side here through the middle of the field. Oh, 3 wide back here in the back. Saw that 77 all the way stage right outside to the very, very outside. A little bit of contact there. Jackson Hadaway in the 7 contact with the 07 Trent Green. Little 7-on-7 crime there. We're side by side up here. See the 13 of Travis Farmer. Outside of that 69 Chris Lyota. A good run. That momentum on the outside looked pretty good. There through 1 and 2. We see Sean Hamilton in the 61 along in that mix. The 43 Mike Hauser up there. Ooh, out in the marbles a little bit for that 43. Just ever so slightly. A little bit of good racing happening up in front of them as well. Hayden Williams, Bobby Hadaway, side by side. Ty Wilson and Cade Cannon as well. They're all side by side up front. That's for 5th and 6th. 3rd and 4th right now. They worked that out. They are no longer side by side. We see a little Bruin battle, the battle of the 7s. I love it. Trent Green in that push that Sim Sports machine trying to hold off that number 7 of Jackson Hadaway. Rubbing that bumper, that 7 of Hadaway laying on to Trent Green there. Definitely giving him some bumps. Ooh, another one. Nice shot there. Let's take a look there from behind, because I bet that's going to be a cool look. Great look at that push the edge logo as well. Oh, 3 wide. They're side by side now. Down into turn number 3. This is a battle really starting to form right now. He was able to get side by side, find that outside lane, power on by that Trent Green, number 07. Good battles all over the track. Take a look. Where are our best battles? Right now, Travis Farmer, one of those. Oh, they are side by side. Great job finding me the battle. Farmer out on that outside. Sean Hamilton there on the inside. That 61. Driver popping out of pit lane there, I think. Not quite sure actually who that was, but that was sketchy there momentarily. Wow. Not sure. That 61 Sean Hamilton paint job not really showing up. Let's see if I can reload these. The paint's going to kind of disappear for a few drivers here for a moment. Trying to see if I can load up some paints. Yellow flag! Yellow flag is back out in the air. 11th caution flag here tonight. We are over. That over-under on 10. I knew I should have picked over. That's all right. Let's see if we can find out what happened here. Looks like the 43 of Hauser involved here in this one. Come on. See if we can find out what happened. It looks like that 7, Jackson Hadaway, may be involved here as well. Saw he was beating down that back bumper of the 07 Trent Green. Maybe a similar, yep, very similar. Oh, and he just drives absolutely through him. Wow. Jackson Hadaway bringing out that caution flag. Number 11 here. Take another look back at that. Right close up on that back bumper, the 43 entering that turn a little bit. Wow, that 7 absolutely just driving through that 43. I don't even think he lifted. Watch from the nose there of him. Whoop, back it up just a little bit. Oh, yeah, no, he throttled up. Wow, okay. That's, interesting. Well, caution flag, number 11, back out. Not something I would have done, I'll tell you what, but that is, wow. Let's check on our top 10 here. Trent Jones out in front. Hayden Williams, Cade Cannon, Ty Wilson, Justin Greenlee, your top 5. Jeff Peppers, Sean Hamilton, Bobby Hadaway, Jackson Hadaway, and Trent Green all up in the top 10 right now. Looking to go back. Green flag racing. Oh no, my pick. Elijah Fisher just outside of that top 10. Yeah, unfortunately everybody went gray. I had to reset the paint schemes, and now I see that it worked. That 61's got his paint scheme. It wasn't working all night. I tried it once, but it didn't work. Now it's working, so awesome. But we're about to go back. Green flag. We are racing here at Martinsville. Fortunately, gotta love technology. Not always wanting to cooperate. Almost never wanting to cooperate. But, oh no, I see somebody was around back there. Oh, it's a big one. Caution flag back out. 12th caution out for the night. Oh boy. See if we can take a look back here at that one. That was a big one, I'll tell you what. Watching that 17, Josh Henderson. The 69 looked kind of get involved. Oh no, Elijah Fisher gets into it with Trent Green, the 07. The 69 involved, the 15, Rob Wilhoit. The 93, the 13 coming down there as they slow down. They get involved as well. Take one more look at that. Wow, that was a bit interesting. I'm going to tell you what. Let's take a look back at that. Hold on. A little bit farther. Let's find that 16. I want to see quite what happened there. Stop it. I want a wide angle. Can we get... Let's go this one. And play. Watching that Trent Green 07 out on the outside. He's got to kind of dive down and slow down for that 52. The 16 not realizing that that 52 was there, I believe. Fortunately, getting into that 07. Let's take a look back here. We kind of see a little bit from the rear end of it. That 07 starts going around, and then that inside lane kind of checks up. The 69 turned by the 43, as well as that 17. The 15 comes around off the nose of that 25. The 93 and the 13 kind of get together as well. That one was interesting. A lot going on, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Scott, being in the back, not the place to be here tonight. I'm going to tell you what, when they get all stacked up like that, you got nowhere to go. Even you slam on the brakes, and really hard to go anywhere here at Martinsville. Just such a tight track. Really hard here tonight. But taking a look at that top 10, Trent Jones, Hayden Williams, Cade Cannon, Justin Greenlee, Jeff Peppers, Ty Wilson, Jackson Hadaway, Sean Hamilton, Elijah Fisher, Bobby Hadaway, as we get ready to go back green flag racing. .45 of Trent Jones out in front. A great restart once again by him. Able to pull out in front there in the lead. The one of Williams securely in second. Cade Cannon down there on the bottom. Able to slip past that 70 of Greenlee. We see the 55 of Ty Wilson and the 21 of Peppers. They're side by side going down there into turn number 1. Little bit of bumps there from that 7 Hadaway to the 55 of Wilson. He covers that door. Oh no, he gets spun. Ty Wilson coming around there. Yellow flag is out. The 7 of Hadaway making some hard contact there with the 55. Take a look back there at that one. Wow, what a job by that 55 of Ty Wilson. Able to get that thing back straightened up and going straight. Wow, that was incredible. What a job. See what happened. Carson Collins here in the 83 involved here in a crash, it says. Not sure. Was it just him slowing down? Oh, the 93 coming around there in the back. I saw it. Oh, trying to avoid that 25 of Matthew Scott. He was kind of already sideways trying to save that thing, but the 93 around back there as well. Thirteenth caution flag for the night. Lucky 13. Is this one going to be it? I wonder. Trent Jones out in front. Don't got my magic ball to rub and ask if it's going to come true or not. No, I'm kidding. But Trent Jones, Cade Cannon out in front. I wish I did. Maybe a magic 8 ball. I don't know. Something. Justin Greenlee, Sean Hamilton, Ty Wilson, Elijah Fisher, Mike Hauser, William Carter, Bobby Hadaway, Hayden Williams out in front. Your top 10 right now. But we got another pace lap. Big shout out to Inspired Marketing LLC, WB Energy, as well as Mad Performance Paints. Big shout out to all the sponsors here of the Inspired Racing League. I hope you guys having an inspired Wednesday night. A great night of racing. These drivers definitely putting it all on the line, giving it their all. I'm going to tell you what. They sure are driving with everything that they got. Appreciate you stopping by. Pace car down into pit lane. We're going to watch this restart out from with the fans. Join the fans out here in the stands. Green flag about to fly. Trent Jones out in front. Cade Cannon. We are back racing here once again. Turn number 1. See just how many cars here side by side still. Little look at how it would look like if you're out there watching a race here at Martinsville. One of the experiences I hope to get very soon, because Martinsville is such a great race. I'm going to tell you what, Carter up into that third lane, kind of pushed off the racing surface there, able to regain control back of that 83 there, up in front. Wow, this is mayhem. They are fighting for every last position right now. Love to see up in the top 5 that push to edge Sim Sports number 61. Sean Hamilton up there. Oh, he kind of got pushed out there on that high side. I had to say something there, didn't I? Commentator curse immediately. 30 to go this time by, though. We're coming down to the wire. The end of this race is coming near. I'll tell you what, Hot Fuel definitely putting on the caution flags. Those late model stocks definitely doing a little bit of beating and banging, short track racing out there. For sure, I can confirm. Pepper's down there on the inside, that 21. He's trying to give that 61 Sean Hamilton a run for his money. Oh no, yellow flag back out. The 7, Hadaway coming around, it looks like. Let's take a look at what happened here. Jackson Hadaway in the 7. Oh, Matthew Scott catching that right rear, sending that 7 off into that wall. Take one more look back here at that. Ooh. Oh, that's quite the hit for Hadaway as well. But while we got a moment, let's go ahead. We're going to break side by side. I need some of that ice cold sweet tea that Caitlin got me. I will be right back, but stick around. Some green flag action coming to just under 30 to go here at Martinsville. The Platinum Truck Series, Inspired Racing League. Greg Thielsen for Push to Edge Productions. We will be right back. Back here at Martinsville Speedway, taking a look at the week ahead that we got. Saturday, heading over with Inspired Thunder Series to Kansas. Sunday, we head to Chicagoland with Rogue Racing League. And then the Inspired Cup Series heads to Charlotte there on Monday. So a great week of racing here this weekend. Got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday covered. Then Tuesday, we go to Hot Fuel. I think we're heading mini stocks at Bristol. So that one's going to be a fun one as well. A packed week of racing here, as always, on Push to Edge Productions, bringing you all of the Inspired Racing League, from the Platinum Truck Series here to the Cup Series and the Thunder Series. We got Rogue Racing League and the Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League. So a lot of action week in and week out here. You race fans got plenty of action to watch out here on Push to Edge Productions. Big shout out for you being here. But we are about to go back green. Justin Greenlee, Elijah Fisher out in front. Mike Hauser up there. Jeff Peppers. Austin Hunn finding his way back up to the front quite a bit in that 95. Watch out for that car as well. Take a look. Where's our top 5 in the championship? How they run. Jones back in 19th. Hunn up in 6th. Hauser up in 2nd. Peyton Boyle, fortunately not making it here tonight. Travis Farmer just outside of that top 10, up in 11th. So a lot of these drivers doing pretty well here tonight so far, I must say. Side by side, Honda on the inside, that 95, battling with that 16, the Minnesota Twins number 16 machine. Out on the outside, Elijah Fisher trying to get that outside to roll the momentum. Definitely a little bit stronger on corner exit, but that entry, definitely preferring that inside lane. You got to get quite a bit of a loose driving truck to make that outside work right now. We're watching it work though for that 16. He's up in the top 5, just behind that 95 of Hunn. Williams in that one truck just behind him. In front, Peppers, Hauser, and Greenlee, the 70. Our new race leader, Justin Greenlee, able to make that pass to that race lead right now. That Sim Speed Shop number 70 out in front. He's up 5 spots, started back in 6th. So having a pretty good run. Coming to just under 20 to go, 18 laps remaining right now. The battle is definitely starting to heat up a little bit. Side by side for third. We see Peppers on the outside, Hunt on the inside. Back here, Cade Cannon, Jackson Hadaway fighting for that 7th spot as well. Looking throughout the racetrack, not a lot of other battles out there. Still the main closest battle here, that Hayden Williams, number 1, down there on the inside, battling with Jeff Peppers, that 21 out of the outside. It looks like he has him cleared now. No longer side by side there. Cannon blocking a run there from Hadaway. Oh, big one. Another big one is out. Caution flag. Back out the 15th time here tonight. Ouch. Ty Wilson, Bobby Holloman, Matthew Scott, Travis Farmer, Josh Henderson, Rob Wilhoit, Trent Green, and Carson Collins all involved here in this one, it looks like. Let's take a look. If we can kind of find out what happened. Oop. Looking at that Bobby Holloman 48, kind of grouped up. Oh, Holloman gets loose. But there was already a mess up ahead. We got to watch possibly that Ty Wilson machine. Oh, yeah, Ty Wilson coming around and firing that one off. Let's see what happened here to start it. Contact from the 17 looks to be the cause. Boop. Yeah, the 55 of Wilson around. Sean Hamilton, nowhere to go. Brings the 17 around. Farmer gets in there. Matthew Scott and Holloman all come barreling in there. That looked like it hurt. I'll tell you what. Wow. Oh, all kind of happened so fast. That is a terrible view there with that angle. Sorry about that. Wasn't ready for that one. Oh, yeah. Farmer heavily making contact with that 13. And then the 25 coming in real hard as well. It looks like that 07 of Trent Green able to get it stopped up. That push-to-head Sim Sports machine. Just able to get that thing loaded up. Wow. 15th caution flag tonight. Taking a look. Next week, we head to Watkins Glen with the Platinum Truck Series. Haven't announced that one yet. Coming to the end. Looking forward to Watkins Glen next week. A little bit of road course racing. Shake it up here with the Platinum Truck Series. Wow, wow, oh wow, what a night of racing. These drivers definitely putting on a show. A lot of action here tonight, I'm going to tell you what. Whole team wrecked out in one shot. Yeah, that kind of sucks. The 55, the 25, the 48, all involved in that one for Bigfoot Enterprise. That's not ideal for you guys, yep. But we see that pace car diving down there in the pit lane. Top 10 getting ready to go green. Justin Greenlee. Mike Hauser out in front. Austin Hunt. Hayden Williams. Jeff Peppers, your top 5. Getting ready to go back. Green flag. We are back racing here. 2 Ford F-150s out in front with a couple of bow ties behind chasing them down. Love to see it. The field, still some double file action out in front. Hunt on the inside of Hauser. Peppers there on the inside of Williams out in front. Side by side for second and third and fourth and fifth. Yeah, not the whole team, but dang near almost. Oh no, the 7 coming around. Bobby Hadaway in the 52 making contact, bringing that 7 around. Looks like some other guys getting involved. Neckerbecky and Carter as well. Oh no. Take a look there. We're going to ride on board with that push to edge Sim Sports number 78 there of Neckerbecky. We see up there that 52 making some contact. there with the 7. The 7 comes around up on that high side. Oh, he makes contact there with the 83 slowing down. Oh, Trent Green hard into that 7 as well. Let's take a look there at that. Oh boy, the 83, big contact there with the 07 of Trent Green. What a hard hit into that 7. 7-on-7 crime again. Wow. Caution flag coming back out. That one was another messy incident there. I'll tell you what, Martinsville sure does put on some messy incidents. Nowhere to go. You just cream into that guy out in front of you. I'm going to tell you what, but looks like that 52 making contact there with that 7, bringing out that caution flag, I'm going to think. Caution flag back out once again out here at Martinsville Speedway. 16th caution flag of the night. Quite a bit of cautions, but we are coming to the close. 5 laps to go right now. Things are about to heat up even more. Those tensions, you thought they were cranked up. Guess what? They're about to crank it up to 100. Double file. The field goes. And I think it's about to get even crazier, boys and girls. Justin Greenlee out in front, but hoping I'm wrong, but we're going to find out. Tell you what, Greenlee out in front. Hauser, Peppers, Hunt, Hernandez, Cannon, Wilson, Fisher, Hamilton, and Williams. Going to start off tonight here, coming to the close of this thing out in front. The field making their way off of turn number 4. We are about to go back green flag back out in the air once again. Tell you what, side by side action never fails. We are back racing once again. That big bright light of that pace car, wow. Saw that there in the back grandstands. That was incredible. Ty Wilson there in the 55 trying to get that outside rolling. 3 wide here at Martinsville. Fisher off on the inside, the 77. Oh no, Fisher locks it up into the 61 of Hamilton. What a great save there by the 16 though. He almost had that thing coming around. Wow. 3 laps to go. Things are coming to a close. Out in front, Hunt in that 95. Oh no, yellow flag back out. Looks like Carson Collins there involved. Oh no, Rob Wilhoit involved late. Ouch. Let's take a look. Looks like Wilhoit and Hadaway kind of started this one off. Looks like to me. Oh, Hadaway on that inside, getting into Wilhoit, coming around. That's gonna bring out that caution. Wilhoit doing a little bit of a burnout on the nose of that 7. That was interesting. Then we'll take a look here. What happened that Carson came back around again? They were still racing here. I'm not sure. Oh, the 25 making contact there. Oh, double bounce. That may have been, I'm not sure which one brought it out, but those both happening in very close succession. Oh, the 93 and that 15 late hit there. Ouch. Saw that one live. 17th caution, Martinsville, living up to its name, the paperclip, putting on a show. I'm going to tell you what. Boy, oh boy. I'm going to break side by side. I need some more of that sweet tea. Let's go. We will be right back.
Hey, Macarena.
Back here at the Martinsville paperclip. Once again, the field about to start getting back. Double file, green, white, checkered is going to be out in the air, I do believe. Let's take a look. 178 to 180. A natural green, white, checkered. Here for the first one. I think we get one attempt. So if we get another yellow and we have to go to that green, white, checkered, it's only going to be one try, I do believe. But out of turn number 4, Justin Greenlee doing a great job out in front of that 70. Austin Hun in that 95. Starting back off the Hun 95. A great jump with that race lead. That outside has been showing to be quite strong there on the restarts. Once again, that 95 able to clear him off of turn number 2 down into 3. Side-by-side Peppers trying to find his way around that 70 on the outside. White flag is out in the air. 1 to go here at Martinsville. Hun out in front. Greenlee back in second. The battle is there for third. Peppers and Cannon battling it out here. Off of turn number 4, Austin Hun comes home victorious here at Martinsville. Oh no, a crash coming off of turn 4. Ouch, we'll have to look back at that, but Austin Hun, your Martinsville winner here in the Platinum Truck Series. What a great job by that number 95 machine. What a great race. Was able to hold on out in front for the majority of it. Definitely a deserving victory. Oh! What a great race. That 95 put on a good show for everybody involved there. What a great race here tonight at Martinsville. Let's go ahead, take a look here at our final results. For the Platinum Truck Series here at Martinsville, Austin Hun, 67 laps, led out in front. The most laps of anybody. Coming home with the race win. Justin Greenlee there in second in that 70 machine. Peppers coming home third. What a great job here at Martinsville, the half-mile speedway. We did go our scheduled distance, 180 laps. No green, white, checkered coming out. So we were close, but no cigar. A natural green, white, checkered, if I may. 3 green flag lead changes between 5 different drivers. Different, how does that work? But 17 caution flags for 67 of the 180 laps here tonight. So no, we did go to a green, white, checker because it was 175. So we did get a green, white. Excuse me. I am mistaken, actually. Fix that one real quick. But Thomas Hernandez, the hard charger, up 14 spots. Good to see that for the 77 machine. The most laps led. Fastest lap there by Austin Hun, that 19.706. Pole for Daniel Lehman in that 10. Unable to get it done here, though. Falling back to, I think, just outside of that top 20 there for him. But let's go ahead. We're going to break. We're going to go find our race winner here, Austin Hun. We're going to get an interview. We will be right back. Stick around off the victory lane here momentarily. We will be right back. We have made our way over to victory lane. That race winner here at Martinsville, the driver of that 95, Austin Hun, made his way up here with me. Buddy, what a great race tonight. Quite a few cautions, so pretty hard there up front trying to keep that position out there in the front on all those restarts. Tell me how you got it done. That outside lane on those restarts, though, really started working for you there at the end.
Yeah, it's I know the outside's usually pretty good here, especially on fresh tires. So that's what I was shooting for there at the very end. I ended up getting a ton of damage early in the race, got it all fixed. Made sure I had a set of tires for the very end there, and that's what ended up working for me.
Definitely ended up working out, coming home with the race win here tonight in that 95 4D machine. Tell me, how was it working through some of that lap traffic on those green flag runs? We saw there was quite a few drivers out there just a little bit slower there on pace, trying to stay out of the way, but boy, did that create some headaches for other drivers I saw. How did you handle that race leader?
Yeah, you just had to kind of be a little bit more patient than usual with some of them, and also be aware of who's around you so you didn't get rear-ended or anything. You had to check up early, just try to manage all that at the same time.
Definitely a race of attrition here tonight, battling it out all the way to the end. You had some competition there. Justin Greenlee in that 70 had a pretty quick truck as well, but just not able to get up to that 95 machine. What made the difference, you think? Was there something you were hitting a line great, or was it that track position, or what you think got it done here tonight?
And I think having the clean air on the outside roll in that last restart helped, but also I heard he missed the gear on the start. I think he started in the wrong gear, so he didn't get going, which allowed me to take off and stay up there.
Yeah, track position probably pretty important here at the short track, Martinsville. Excuse me, a little hiccups there. But Austin, congratulations, race winner here at Martinsville. Before I let you get out of here, go celebrate with the crew. Who you got to thank here, ending up on top of the podium?
First off, the wife for peace and quiet to sit down and do it, even though we got a bunch of kids running around, and then my buddies in this league that work together during the race, and then my group over there at 4D Raceway. You can check them out for some sim racing stuff.
Copy that. Gotcha. Well, congratulations one more time on that race win. Super stoked to watch it here tonight. It was a fun one to watch. Definitely a lot going on. Those incidents, such a short racetrack that they all kind of get puckered up there and bunched up. You got nowhere to go, but a great race nonetheless. Austin Hun, your race winner. Congratulations one more time before I let you get out of here, bud.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, we're going to jump back to third. That driver of the number 21, Jeffrey Peppers, coming home here in third. How was that race for you here tonight, buddy?
Martinsville was fun, man. It's one of my favorite tracks, believe it or not. And man, I had fun going back in the field a couple of times, and then coming back up and racing. And that was definitely a wild finish, a wild shootout there. And I'm glad to see Austin got the win. My teammate there here at Inspired and at Cornerstone Motorsports. So that's a good night for us. 1-3 finish. I'll take it any day. So, he had a good race. I had a good race, and I would have liked to battle up there with him. But toward the end, man, I don't know. I had a couple seconds of damage, and I just didn't feel like I had the drive off as I did in the beginning. And I don't know. I'm glad I finished where I finished. I'll put it that way.
Definitely a great job getting it done, finding your way to the end. That 21 machine was looking pretty good. It's got a new paint job I see as well, looking pretty sharp. Sponsoring that business that you work for, Game Creek Video, correct? That's a pretty sharp rep you got now.
Yeah, I gotta thank Joseph at Mad Lab Paints for coming up with this. It was a paint job that was done after my win on Saturday. Miss Teresa gladly picked me to be the winner, and she gave me the paint. and she wanted the purple, and I just put 2 and 2 together, and I did a paint that we both liked, and I came up with, and I've always wanted one too. I got some coworkers that kind of watch these races, so I thought it'd look pretty cool if they could see that truck out front.
Yeah, it was definitely looking pretty good out there. I must say so myself. Looked pretty sharp. Love all the work Mad Performance paints. Joseph Maddox over there putting in work, keeping all the drivers looking sharp out here. I'll tell you what. But that 21 machine looking pretty sharp. Let's talk about the track a little bit. That outside looking real strong on the restarts. How difficult was it to reset with 17 caution? I think 17 caution flags here tonight. Just as a driver myself, it's so hard to get back in that zone when you get caution after caution and kind of get back refocused. Tell me how you got that done here tonight.
Man, honestly, I feel like I prefer the outside, especially on the restarts. If you get next to somebody and get at the door, you can roll that outside line really well and get a nice drive off 2 and 4. It felt good, and honestly, the outside helped me get back into that braking zone to where you could roll it, and then you knew where you needed to brake if you were on the inside. So I use that to my advantage, I think. And I didn't see a lot of people go on the outside. Some did, but I felt like you had to, toward the end there, you had to hit the outside brake markers and hit the right speed at the right spot, or you were going to push up too much. But if you could hit it and you could hit that zone just right, you could roll that outside, man, and you could make some passes. And I used it to my advantage to help me judge, get back in the zone of where I needed to be when I went back to the inside line to wrap that corner there.
Yeah, it's such a challenge. That's one of my biggest struggles is I'm a big once I get in that zone, it's really hard once I get back out of it to get back in and find my rhythm and get back in that groove. Those caution flag races for me just really a real struggle for me to stay in that zone. I don't know, maybe because I'm a little ADHD and can't focus sometimes, but man, it's so hard for me. That's one of my biggest struggles I find as a driver personally. But you guys all persevering here tonight, coming home on the podium. Once again, congratulations that Jeff Peppers, number 21, third on the podium here tonight. Who do you got to thank before I let you get out of here, buddy?
I want to thank my family and friends, everybody watching here. I want to thank Joseph at Mad Lab Performance Paints for giving me this awesome paint job. Got to thank Game Creek Video there for sponsoring the truck there. And got to thank, as always, got to thank you, Greg, and over here at Push the Edge for putting these things on, and everybody in Inspired, from Elijah to Miss Teresa and everybody else. We really enjoy it. We really go out here and have fun. And I hope everybody watching the race tonight enjoyed every ounce and every laps that we put on here. And hopefully we gave them a good show.
Definitely a barn burner here tonight. I am going to tell you what, but congratulations, Jeff Peppers, coming home third tonight. Look forward to seeing you there next week, Watkins Glen. We're going road course racing. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, you probably won't see me at the front for that one, but I'll be there and get some laps in, that's for sure.
Yeah, you wouldn't find me out in the front either. I'm just not a road course racer. Give me some dirt and make me turn left. I'll go fast. A little bit faster than on pavement, but yeah, road courses, that right turn, I don't know, man. If I'm sideways drifting, I can do it, but getting the speed, I can't.
I hear that, buddy. Let's see how fast I can turn right.
Pal. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to grab that driver of the number 70 machine, Justin Greenlee, coming home P2 here tonight. Hey, Justin, a bit of a race of attrition here tonight. 17 cautions. Talking a little bit there to Jeff Peppers. One of my biggest issues as a driver, I struggle to get back in the zone after you get that caution to caution, back-to-back scenarios. Just how did you get back focused here tonight and stay in that groove?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, what I want to say, it's right on my spoiler, Jesus saves. All glory to God, man. It's such a blessing that I have a lifestyle that's comfortable enough where I can get on the computer and play race car driver a couple of nights a week with these guys. That is not lost on me at all. Yeah, it was a long race, a lot of cautions. You had to lock back in a lot of times. Um, yeah, I'd say, yeah, just kind of after the first couple cautions, you kind of get in a rhythm of what you need to do to go green again. For me, it was kind of go through the motions, crank the brake bias back up a little bit for that first turn one. Make sure you're in second gear, which I messed up twice in the last couple of restarts. I was in third with a couple of restarts to go, and then the last restart, I
Oh
just
no.
slipped my mind, had it in fourth. Would have loved to race that out. Um, but yeah, other than that, yeah, it was very much just in the details. Hit your marks, don't burn up the tires, and for me, I wasn't the fastest truck. Just tried to keep rolling the bottom, save the tires, and just stay out of the messes.
Yeah, did a good job there at that 70 machine coming home second here tonight. A great job, a great finish after a long race, 180 laps here tonight. We were supposed to go 170, or 175, excuse me. So that green white checkered coming out there at the end, shaking things up a bit as well. What did you think you had to do to get it done? Was it that restart? I saw he just kept getting such great restarts out there on the outside. Austin Hun was really good at making that outside roll off of turn two. You kind of get side by side down there into one and off of two on that outside, really where he was able to put that power down.
Yeah, I think definitely to get it done. I'm not sure if he was on new tires. It felt like he was. Um, I knew I was going to have to get a good launch, and if I could get off a turn one ahead, I might have a shot at it. You never know with Martinsville too. Some people are just going to move you right away. Some people are going to try to get around you without using the bumper. I haven't raced Austin much to know what he was going to do, but definitely felt like it was going to come down to the launch and getting through turn two, like you said. Um, Honestly, I was feeling good on lap 174 going into one, green flag still leading. That was probably my best shot at it. But not the way she wrote it tonight, and it's all good. We're learning how to lose races, so it's a better position to be in than the mid pack. We'll get it figured out one of these nights.
Yeah, they say second's the first loser, but the only losing that you did tonight is finishing behind Austin Hun because the valuable experience you gained, all the knowledge of the drivers around you that you're racing, every bit that you can pick up, every race just makes you a better racer each and every time you get out there on the racetrack. That 70 was looking pretty quick. I saw quite a bit of damage to that front nose. I don't know if you know, but that nose had like a giant crinkle there in the center of it. It looked like you hit a pole. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I think there was a restart where we checked up on the initial start, and I got through that fine. But then I think we checked up again in the middle of one and two, and I just wasn't ready for it. I think I got into the nine with that.
Ah,
Um,
that's where it came from. Yeah, I
yeah,
definitely noticed that coming to the end there. I was wondering if that might have been affecting that turn in and just able to keep it down there on the bottom because obviously aero not a big deal here on a half mile like Martinsville, but it definitely can affect the truck. I know that rear end damage on the trucks here, even at a short track, very, very noticeable. Not sure how the nose is though.
yeah, I can't say it felt super egregious. I just really wanted tires. But at a certain point, your bed's made, and I wasn't going to give up the lead for fresh tires, and who knows where you cycle back out. But yeah, it was just kind of try to stay smooth, stay clean, and like I said, we weren't the fastest truck, but we took care of those two things all night, and found ourselves up at the front, fighting for it.
Yeah, great job there. That number 70 coming home second here tonight. Congratulations here, finding yourself here on the podium. But before I let you go here, congratulations. And who do you got to thank finding yourself on the podium here tonight, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, thank God, thank my family for get me into racing, and just always supporting it. Huge shout out to my teammates. It's nice to have an interview where I can shout them out for once. Mike Hauser got me into this. We met in college about a year and a half ago, and he was telling me about this iRacing thing that I always wanted to do, and he let me come try it out. And from then on, I was sold, and persuaded me to join the league, and just been my biggest cheerleader this whole time. Certainly wouldn't be here without that guy. And then Josh, only met him beginning of the season, but he's been a pleasure to race with, and just a huge motivator. He knows how to keep all of us in it, and he does it week in and week out. So huge shout out to those guys, and just everybody puts on the league. You for putting together the broadcast, and Yeah, just a good night. Good night after the season we've been having. It's been a lot of ups and downs. So nice to bring it home and get to talk to you tonight. Hope to do it again sometime.
Yeah, look forward to it. Definitely a great night here. Heading to Watkins Glen next week, a little road course racing. Not my forte at all. I'm more of a dirt guy or oval. But how are you gonna fare, you think, next week? You much of a road course racer there, Justin?
Not the best road racer, but I do love the Glen. So that'll at least motivate me to get a lot of seat time. I feel all right with it, but it's going to depend on how fast everybody else is, and we've got a lot of good wheelmen in this league. So we'll see how it goes. Hope to talk to you at the end of that one too.
Yeah, look forward to it, pal. Well, congratulations one more time. Go celebrate that second place finish with the crew, buddy. See you next week.
Take care.
All right, that is our interviews there with our top 3. What a great race we have had ourselves tonight. I appreciate if you stop by on the TikTok, whether you stop by on our YouTube or if you're over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Big shout out to all you fans stopping by and watching. Definitely a big help to everything that we're doing here. But let's take a look here before we get out of here at the race results. Austin Hunt coming home out on top. Justin Greenlee, Jeff Peppers. What a great race here tonight. 180 laps of our scheduled 175. So we did get that green-white checkered. I misspoke a little bit earlier, just a little bit. But 3 green flag lead changes between 5 different drivers. 17 cautions for 67 total laps. Thomas Hernandez, big shout out to that 77, biggest mover, up 14 spots, finishing up in the top 10, up in 7th. Great job for him. I see Sean Hamilton, that push edge Sim Sports machine, that 61, finishing up in 8th. A good top 10 spot. I know that he wanted a good run tonight, so good to see that. Trent Green up in 13th. Bobby Hadaway, 12th. So Austin Hunt got the most laps led and the fastest lap there with a 19.706. Daniel Lehman, the pole position, unfortunately finishing back in 25th. It looks like Matthew Scott back in 20th. Holliman back in 19th there. Scooter Perfetio, one of his best runs, up in 11th. I noticed that. Trent Jones, unfortunately, back in 23rd. Bad night for him. Will Hoyt, there in 24th. Lehman back in 25th. So a rough night for a few of them, but wow, what a great night of racing. 17 cars finishing on the lead lap. So another good thing here tonight. But let's go ahead and look at, at where those top 5 in the championship finished. Jones, again, back in 23rd. Hunt coming in second in the points, a top spot. That's going to be good on points for Hunt. I'm going to tell you what, that's definitely going to help. Hauser up in 6th. Good night for him. Boyle not showing up tonight. Going to lose a few points there for that number 3 truck. And then the 13 of Travis Farmer finishing back in 17th, unfortunately. Let's take a look at those point standings coming into Martinsville. Trent Jones up on top. Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser, Payne Boyle, Travis Farmer we just talked about. Elijah Fisher, Jordan Herring, Chris Lyota, Josh Henderson, Hayden Williams, your top 10. Justin Greenlee, Dawson Kemp, Jackson Hadaway, Ty Wilson, Jeffrey Peppers, Daniel Lehman, Robert Wilhoit, Levi Ramsey, Timothy Neckerbecky, and Trent Green, your top 20. But it looks like it's about that time. It's time for me to get out of here. I appreciate all you guys being here, though. If you haven't already, make sure, please, if you could, go hit that like button. It would really help. If you hit the like button on that video, it shows it to more people, and it just helps us here at Push Edge Productions. It helps the Inspired iRacing League, their YouTube. If you go over, do it on our YouTube. If you were checking it out on our TikTok today, super stoked to be live on TikTok now. I saw a few new people hopping in and checking us out over there, so I'm really stoked to have us up on a new platform, introducing new fans to the Inspired Racing League, to Push Edge Productions, and really stoked there on that whole deal that we got going on live on multiple places. I'm super stoked. Restream helping us out there with that. But for the sponsors. Big shout out, Inspired Marketing LLC, everything that you guys do. W Energy, thank you for getting involved with some giveaways. Mad Performance Paints as well, getting in the giveaway here tonight. I saw, I believe Scott won. Scott won tonight. I'm not sure that he gets it. I saw something about him not getting it. Maybe, I don't know. But Scott winning the paint, the Mad Performance Paint. So we'll see who he gets it to. Maybe somebody getting a new paint job next week. We'll have to see. Stick around. A great week of racing as well coming up before I get out of here. Inspired Thunder Series heading to Kansas. I think our last times with the trucks here for Thunder. Then we switch over to another new car. Every 4 weeks, we switch cars over at the Thunder Series. Sunday, round number 1, Rogue Racing League, season number 5. That's going to be an awesome one. They're at Chicagoland. Super stoked to have Rogue Racing League back on the schedule and back racing every Sunday. Monday, the Inspired Cup Series heads to Charlotte. That's going to be a fun one. And then Tuesday, we are back with the Hot Fuel Racing League. Head to Bristol with some mini stocks. So they change the car track combination every week over at Hot Fuel. That's going to be an interesting one as well. But that looks like that is it here for the Platinum Truck Series here from Martinsville. It was such a great race. I hope you guys all enjoyed your night. Yep. Going to have to talk to his guys, find out where he sends it there. Scott coming home the winner. That was awesome. Going to have to contact Joseph Maddox. They're from Mad Performance Paints. Get you that all set up. We'll get you in that Discord over there for them as well. But thank you if you're still here. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday night. The Platinum Trucks, I hope he kept you entertained for the last few hours. I know that they definitely kept me entertained. They put on a great race here at Martinsville, I must say. But for Greg Thielsen here, Push Edge Productions, that's going to be it, folks. I am out of here. Have a great Wednesday night. Hope you guys all take care and have a beautiful rest of your night. Until next time, push the edge and find the limit. Ow.